All right, so new week, higher prices as it seems. Let's go and see where we are based of our past drawings. So this past, why did I? This past week we had pretty good runs all over the market. I'm sure you all saw the alts pump along with BTC pumping, but alts pumped way harder as it seems in terms of percentage, along with the Ethereum pumping like crazy as well. So on Bitcoin, last week on our last stream we were trading around these levels, and we were talking about the uh, scenario of acceptance within the 3-month value from value high, value low. This was the 3-month value. We had a clean, slow grind up former right here. And I remember that I talked about the scenario of accepting right here and getting a full rotation, which we did. And I'm happy that we got this. I'm sure you guys got it as well. It was pretty clean, not gonna lie. So, what about now? Now we are into, let me open up my markings. All right, so we're into a higher time frame point of interest. So here we have like an order block where price could reject from, and if we reject from here, potentially we will get a move down into the POC from the 3-month range. Now, based on higher time frame, we have a few scenarios. First off, not so higher time frame, but if we go into like 1 hour chart or lower, we can see that price is within a higher time frame POI, right? And what is currently doing, it is slow grinding. So this kind of pattern, why my screen is not showing, sorry. This kind of pattern most probably will lead to a push through our POI. Now, if we manage to get some sort of distribution, like we had a clean sweep of these highs, if you notice, also 1 hour closed like shit. So this probably could set up for a distribution pattern start. For example, if we get like some sort of breakdown right here, this is a clean distribution, and I would be looking for shorts all the way down to here, 96.5, 97, around these levels, maybe even lower, who knows, because we also have some lows here that need to be taken out. So this is clean liquidity targets. So yeah, now the bullish scenario coming up here is if we get a continuation of the slow grind but with a twist. First scenario is getting a sweep, an early sweep into the wick of these lows into the 3-month value high, along with a sweep into a POI, right? So this is a POI. We have a lot of stops placed right here currently. So what we could potentially do sweep these lows, and continue the run. This is the most bullish scenario in my opinion, and likely it is gonna get some late longs wiped out, and people that are sidelined are gonna get the chance to get into the run. But markets don't like to let people get into positions, right? Because that way more people make money, so that's not good for the markets. um, so what we could potentially do, the most probable scenario if we're being bullish up here, is to keep going higher and higher and higher, and at last, as it may have happened here, I haven't checked order flow yet, people got extremely FOMO'd to get long, and maybe they got trapped right here. And what this leads to, people getting trapped, and potentially we get a reversal to punish them. So yeah, these are the two scenarios, three. Now, if we come up right here, we could potentially lead, it could potentially lead to a move towards all-time highs. But another thing that I have seen quite a lot happening is a front run of all-time highs and a move down, right? Because we also have some internal highs right here. So this is another scenario if we manage to get up here. I repeat, if we don't manage to get up here, it's a clean distribution happening around these levels, around this level. So this could be a solid top, and we'll see how it will develop. So this about price action. Now let's go into our VWAPs. Alright, so let's start off with daily VWAP. Based on daily VWAP, on the previous stream, we talked about momentum being built up here above our yearly VWAP. So that led to a massive move to the upside towards buyer high. Now, what could potentially happen here? We have the buyer high sitting right here, developing buyer high. So along with the scenario of sweeping some lows right here, we could potentially get a sweep into a reclaim, start trading above, and continuation of the run. If that doesn't happen, and we start trading below developing buyer high, we could potentially see a move towards these lows. That's simple. Nothing more to add to it, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, for the quarterly VWAP, also what we talked about on previous week's stream, slow grind above our developing value, along with slow grind happening above the previous quarter VWAP. So this was like a POC, if you remember, and led to a move higher. Now, another level, if you see on every stream we have VWAP levels aligning from time frame to time frame. Now, sweep of these lows into sweep of previous quarter value area high is our main bullish scenario. So aligns perfectly with our price action analysis and our yearly VWAP. If that doesn't happen and we start trading below previous quarter value high, we could potentially see a move towards, firstly, developing value high of our quarterly value, and secondly, developing into these lows as well, developing VWAP. So first target being here for a bounce. If we get a bounce here, it would be pretty bullish. And if we get a move towards here, it's a clean target because we have some lows sitting right here. Now, that's pretty much it for the quarterly VWAP as well. Nothing more to add. Let's go into our monthly VWAP. So, into our monthly VWAP, we had a pretty clean trigger right here. So, what happened on the previous week? I talked about acceptance above monthly value could lead to a rotation towards monthly value area high. So this, along with the fact that we were slow grinding on the higher time frame, could lead to a massive move, along with the fact that we bounced from monthly VWAP. This showed momentum, right, from our VWAP theory. So we got a flip right here and a massive move above our monthly value. What could we have right here? We could have aligns as well with our previous scenarios. So sweep the lows into a reclaim above our monthly value area high is the most bullish scenario. If we start trading below, we could potentially see monthly VWAP around 98k, and if we have some further development, also 95k, which is the monthly value area low. So again, that's pretty much it, nothing more to add. Now on the lower time frame, we have our weekly close from previous week coming up here. So again, levels align, sweep these lows into a reclaim above our previous week value area high is the most bullish scenario. If we sweep these lows and we don't manage to reclaim above, we could potentially see a move towards, firstly, previous week VWAP, and secondly, a full rotation towards previous week value area low. So yeah, targets align. I mean, basically all our scenarios align with one another. That's pretty much it. On daily, nothing really happening. Too much choppy structure on the lower time frame, so not so tradable in my opinion. For bigger swings, only just scalps. That's pretty much it. Let me know if you guys have any questions about the analysis, or should I end the recording and we go through some alts you like? Okay, so you don't have any questions. Let me stop the recording.